Okay. I think we're here. I think we're here. So we'll see what kind of nonsense we can get into today, what kind of conversations we can have, all of that. So I kind of had a video today, kind of, and didn't really finish it. So I thought since I'm just sitting around, maybe I go live and see who wants to come hang out with me. I got to change this chat setting because it changes it to top chat. So top chat, and you have to manually change it to live chat. Why wouldn't I want to see all of the chat, YouTube? I don't understand. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Sydney, I was just sitting here talking to myself till people showed up. What's going on, Sydney? Stolen Dew, I've been doing good. I've been doing good. Heston, how are you? Logic William Worthington is upset that they're here. Good to see you. Demarcus, how are you? Florida, this is a live stream. How you like that? How you like that? And Eric, how are you doing? So good to see you guys. Good to see you. We'll see what we talk about today. As you know, I have no plan coming into these things. I look like a cancer patient with my hat on, but you know, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. So yeah, it's a live stream. It's a live stream. Hopefully, it goes better than the last one where it just disconnected me in the middle. I was gonna do it from StreamYard, and then I didn't know if StreamYard, maybe some of you guys know because I don't remember, has the setting. I like the YouTube setting that only subscribers can comment. It does a couple things. It keeps out all the people that are just here to be angry, except Logic William Worthington, who put in his 5 minutes of time, and it helps promote people to subscribe. And I don't know that StreamYard does that, but StreamYard also, if your internet connection drops, will keep the stream alive. Like if it drops for a few seconds, it won't end your stream. It'll keep it going. It'll just kind of lag out. So I didn't do that. But anyways, here we are. Here we are. So yeah, it is a live stream. Hello to you, Jeff. Good to see you. And other Jeff, two Jeffs in a row, different spelling. That almost confused the hell out of me, but we got through it. We powered through it. Lady Boomer, my favorite Boomer. Good to see you. Where in the U.S. is Josh today? What is this goddamn place called? Dayton. Dayton. I'm near Dayton right now. That's where I'm at. So hello from Salt Lake City. Good to see you, Florida Jake. I think I said hello already, but hello to you too, Salt Lake City. One of the most boring places in the country, unfortunately. Unfortunately, there's nothing fun going on in Utah. There's no casinos. There's not like, is there strip clubs? I don't know. It's hard to. It's not that hard to get a beer. Is Utah the one that's got a law though? If you go to a restaurant, you have to get a food item on your ticket because they can't just serve you a drink. I think that was Utah, but it's also a few other states. Pretty boring. So you should be Mormon strip clubs. There you go. That sounds weird, but yeah, sounds interesting. But yes, just a goddamn terribly boring state. I hope you're just trucking through there, Florida Jake. Beautiful state, absolutely beautiful. If you love seeing stuff, then down around like Moab and stuff is a really, really cool place. But I'd rather get drunk and see that stuff or do something fun. I have no idea. Rat, lay it down in the house. Good to see you. Good to see you. Is the Kenworth a lease truck company truck, or do you own the truck? So yeah, this is a lease. It is. I wish I owned the truck. That's what we're hoping for, though, is to eventually own a truck, Eric. But you know, we got to get there. We got to get there. But we're not there yet. I'm over by Grand Island, Nebraska. I'm not a great reader. Look at all those members. Thank you guys so much. There are channel memberships, guys. It cost $1.99. We got Florida Jake and we got Sydney. We probably got some other members here. It cost $1.99 a month, and $1.40 goes to me. So as I said in the last stream, if 30,000 of you just want to grab a membership, then we could just buy me a new truck. That's all I'm saying. If 30,000 of you wanted to grab a membership, that would be fantastic. But thank you guys so much for that. Anyways, Stolen Dew, I hope you're at least at the, what do they call it at Grand Island? It's a Pilot Flying J, but it's see, I haven't been out that way for a while. But they got the restaurant inside with the bar and all that. What the hell is it called? You guys know. You guys know. Hopefully, at least you're there and you can do a 34 under the influence. That's what I would do. Uh, why stay sober in Nebraska when you've got nothing else to do? You know, it's not as boring as Utah, but it's pretty boring. I'm where you think I am. Awesome. The restaurant sucks. The restaurant sucks. It's not got a very big menu. Bosselman's. Imelda, good to see you. How are you? Um, but uh, but you can drink. At least there's that. Um, at least there's that. So Mormons say no fun allowed. You guys are on 34s. I dodged the 34. I'll finish up what was today's video probably tomorrow. But for you guys that are here, I did end up making that delivery that stressed me out yesterday. You know, the one pallet delivery. I ended up getting it done. Shocker. There was no appointment set on it. They didn't care when they got it. So I'm stressed out, worried about if I'm going to make it on time. And I end up in my head, according to the broker, not making it on time. They didn't care when I got there. It didn't matter. I pulled in 5 minutes later, we're unloaded, and I'm gone. I wish brokers would just communicate these things, because the broker's losing his mind. He's like, oh God, when are you going to get there? Please let me know. Keep me updated. All these things. I asked the broker after I was done, I'm like, are you aware there wasn't actually an appointment or like a set day or anything? They just wanted it there when it got there. He's like, oh yeah, but I just wanted to make sure, you know, that you were kind of hurrying. Come on, bro. Like, come on. Just be honest with me. I'll be honest with you. Just be honest with me. So flatbed receivers are rarely open on the weekend. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Stoladu says, yeah, you're where I think you're at. Yeah, have some drinks. I'm half drunk now. There you go, Jimmy. There you go. I am not, unfortunately. I'm hanging around the truck. I got a Snapple peach tea. You guys had a Snapple peach tea? Now that's good stuff right there. Oh, it's delicious. I highly recommend a Snapple peach tea. Highly recommend it. Delicious. So good. Let's shoot for 100,000 memberships. Well, let's start with you, Eric. How about that? No, but yes, let's shoot for 100,000 memberships. That would be nuts. That would be crazy. Could you believe it? I'm only 24, pretty low living expenses, and I'm starting to really consider getting my own truck. Okay. Well, at 24, how would I look at that? At 24, there's no way I should have been driving a truck, period. I don't remember being 24. Those were some fun days. I lived in New Mexico, or did I? I don't think I'd moved back to Colorado by then. But early 20s, I was in New Mexico, and boy, I hardly remember living in New Mexico. I don't know if you guys have spent any time in New Mexico. I mean, like, just trucking through it is one thing, but living there, boy, it's a blur. It's a blur. Like, I mean, we were drunk as shit all the time. I hardly remember those years. But at 24, I shouldn't have been driving a truck. But it sounds like you've got your shit together, Sydney, at least better than I did. You understand low living expenses. When it was payday for me, I worked at a Walmart then. When it was payday for me, I filled a shopping cart full of liquor, because Walmart also sold liquor in New Mexico. And I lived off of the liquor bottles until it was the next payday. So I had low living expenses, but all my money went to liquor on payday. I was in no condition to be driving a truck at 24, and I was not driving a truck at 24. But Sydney, hey, if you've got it figured out, by all means, buy one. What's up, Freight Shaker? How you doing? Imelda is not here, everybody. Hold your finger over the screen here. Maybe I could I do this? I can, well, is that what I should have done? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I did that wrong, Imelda. Damn it. Let me fix that. Let me unpin that. Maybe that's not what I was supposed to do. I'm not really sure. But anyways, Imelda's not here, everyone. So let's remember that. Let's not acknowledge Imelda. Let's see. Had to reject a load yesterday because they screwed up and loaded the trailer overweight. Only way to make it legal was to make the tandems over 40 feet. Oh yeah, I've been there, Florida Jake. I hear you. My dad called me this morning. He's a truck driver also, and he normally runs pretty light, and he's like, man, I'm 2,000 over on my 2,000 pounds over on my drives. They loaded this trailer wrong. And I said, are your tandems all the way up? My dad's a trucker. He's been doing it a while too, so he knew that, obviously. But I just had to ask, are your tandems all the way forward? He said, yeah, they are. I can't get that weight off of it. And I said, well, it's a good day for it, Dad. It's Sunday, and it's Easter. I doubt the scales will be open. Send it. Send it. So I hope he made it. I hope he did all right with that. But he did not reject the load. He did not. So ratting out my own dad here. But I thought it was a hilarious conversation because I was like, Sunday and Easter. Is today Sunday? I think it's Sunday. Let me look at that. Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I said, send it, Dad. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. California bridge law is stupid. I think it kind of is, Florida Jake, because I don't know what their reasoning is behind it, but to me that would be something that would make more sense in the Northeast where roads are smaller and things like that. California is not that difficult to navigate. So I don't know what their logic is behind the bridge law. If somebody knows, tell me by all means. But I think it makes a whole lot more sense if you're going to have it in like New York or New Jersey or something like that, where maybe you need to shorten up your turning radius is the only logical thing I can think of. I don't know. I have no clue. Spend too much money out there, can't justify the cost. Yeah, I haven't been to California in a long time. In a long damn time. They would have to pay me pretty good. Stolen due. They would have to pay me pretty good to do that. Let me see where I was at. Let me see. You just finished watching the Trucking Sucks video. Yeah, I was kind of trying something new with the title. I don't know if you guys realize how obsessed I am with like the YouTube algorithm and how things work and what causes people to click. I don't know if that'll ever make the channel big or anything like that, but I'm obsessed with the idea. So I was wondering if you could just put like 2 words in a title, if that would translate to like, it's just quick information at that point, right? So I was like, if I just put Trucking Sucks, which I said in the video because I was frustrated yesterday, if I just put that in there, does it translate to views? And it does, actually. Over my last 10 videos, that's the highest viewed by a long shot. So I was just screwing around with titles to see how it would work. C40, I do speak. Not well, but I do my best. This guy trucks and everyone, hope all is well. Good to see you, DB Cooper. We found him, ladies and gentlemen. They've been looking for you for so long, DB Cooper, and there he is. I think there's still a reward. Guys, I think I just found a way to buy my truck. I'm going to look up, is there a reward for DB Cooper? DB Cooper reward. Nope, that's copper. Because I'm trying to make some money. He demanded $200,000 in ransom. I don't know if there's still a reward for him, but I'm sure there is. So there we go. I think I just bought myself a truck. We found him, and there we go. I'm getting lag. Is that just me? I hope it's just you. Are we getting lag on the stream for anyone else? Hopefully it's just you, because I would like to hang out for a little while. I've been driving a truck since 21. Yeah, I did not. I did not drive a truck at 21. 21, I was definitely working at Walmart years ago, Los Lunas, New Mexico. I was working at a Walmart long time ago. T-Bone, what's going on? Good to see you, man. Just saw the live stream. Well, you're just in time. You're 14 minutes late. No big deal. As far as I know, Easter is always on Sunday. Yeah, I think you're right. I prefer Dr. Pepper. Found out the 1 liter bottles are cheaper than 20-ounce bottles. Yeah, there is some fuckery going on with that, Eric. There definitely is. You can get the big bottles for less. Yeah, that's a thing. But I'm getting old, Eric, and this isn't any better. Don't get me wrong, because this thing still got per bottle 79 grams of sugar. Jesus Christ. Good Lord. Oh, well, forget what I was saying. It's tasty, and that's all I care about. So, but I do try to like focus on not turning into a fatty. I probably will, but I try to pay attention to it. Bridge law, which kind of makes sense because these places, my hometown, get pretty tight. Yeah, exactly. I don't know for California either, Florida, Jake. I don't really know, man. Um, yeah, we found DB Cooper though. We found DB Cooper. That cabin looks cozy. It's not bad. You fill me. You fill my life with jello. That name is always going to make me laugh. It's not bad. My mattress. Um, I was talking to the infamous Ruth recently, and she said in my videos when I'm shooting from the dash, she said my mattress looks like a little prison mattress, and it's not very comfortable. It's not very comfortable at all. So if it were up to me, and it is up to me, I just don't want to spend the money on it right now. I need to replace this mattress, and and it's a good thing you guys can't see the blanket, especially under a black light, because it's very lonely out here on the road. So yeah, I should need to make sure I keep the blanket out of camera view. Like it's a little bit here, but that's on the gray side. On the blue side, the blanket has a blue side and a gray side, and the blue side is where all the action's at, if you will, if you will. So it's that's your answer to the cabin looks crazy. That's the answer you got. So anyways, or looks cozy rather. Oh, stream is fine. Cool, cool. Hope you're having a good day. I am. It's not bad. It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I got the load delivered, and I did have to drive like 50 miles to find a pilot with parking. And the reason I wanted a pilot with parking was because that's where the free showers are at for me, right? So after I delivered, I left because I was in the Cincinnati area, and I went up. I think I'm just like north of Dayton uh, at a pilot. So I guess if I die tonight because somebody found me, then I'm north of Dayton at a pilot. I think north of Dayton. Um, I think. Uh, but yeah, I had a decent day. You can't go to Cali now because of AB5. I don't know. I'm not sure because since AB5, I feel like I've been in and out of California. I don't know the specifics of it, and if I got a load there, I would still do it. What are they going to do? What are they going to do about it? If I got a load there that made sense for me to go do it, then I would do it. How do they verify it? You know what I mean? Like, do I go through a scale and they're like, "Are you an independent contractor?" I would just be like, "Nope," and then they'd be like, "Oh, okay." They're like, what are they going to ask for my tax returns? I don't know how they prevent it. Maybe I'm just ignorant to that, but if a load was good enough, I'd still go to California. And I mean, nothing would stop me. Joining from a love is in Eagleville, Missouri. Been a boring ass 34. BC, it seems like everyone's on their 34. I think a lot of people got shut down because of the holiday, is what it's looking like. Because there's like so many people on a 34 right now. I would have been on a 34, but I got stuck in all the goddamn holiday traffic yesterday that caused me to be a day late to my delivery. And so I would have been on a 34 also. So I think I'm a few years younger than the other DB Cooper. I don't know, man. I don't know. That guy was he was pretty slippery. You might be the real DB Cooper. I'm gonna I'm gonna turn you in as the real DB Cooper. That's what I'm gonna do. How's the new trailer working for you? It's nice, Dave. It's super nice. It pulls like a dream, man. I forget it's back there. Well, I don't forget it's back there, but like it pulls really nice and very very fuel efficient. I'm not spending a whole lot of money on fuel at all. Um, that's the nice thing about it. Unpopular opinion, it's too quiet. The reefer unit's too quiet. I miss the old reefers that like put you in this sound bubble so you couldn't hear other truckers around you doing whatever they're doing. So it's too quiet. But it's nice. It's brilliant. Hardly uses any fuel. Um, yeah, War Hungry. I'm near Dayton. I think I'm just north of Dayton right now. Um, yeah, that poor blanket. That poor blanket. We got a lot going on with DB Cooper. He's having a rough time. But yeah, that poor blanket has been through it. I asked you on Will Burner's will you buy a new reefer? So yeah, Rig Pig, thank you. I wasn't paying attention too much to comments when I was on with Will Burner, and I don't know if you caught all of it. Like I'm mid sentence with him, and I'm like, anyways, I'm tired. Bye. And I left. I was like half asleep talking to him, but I probably won't buy a new reefer, but the company did. I went and picked it up from the factory. It was a whole thing. I was so excited to go get it, just straight out of the factory. I'm self conscious of saying brand new now because y'all were making fun of me in the comments because I said brand new too many times. So I probably won't buy one, but they did. Um, You're cool. I was just trying to give you some tips to make your channel grow. What did I miss, Jay's Tunes? Did I miss something? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'd like the channel to grow too. Maybe I forgot what our conversation was. Jay's Tunes. Um, but I'd like the channel to grow also. JF Trucker, good to see you. How you doing? Happy Resurrection Day. Yeah, you're gonna get me in trouble with that, TJ. Back in my younger days, we used to call it Zombie Jesus Day. You know, so yeah, you're gonna end up getting me in trouble with all that, TJ. And I'm not sure. I kind of maybe appreciate it. You're in Vandalia, Ohio, and I hope you're still there tomorrow when I come through. Well, if you want to kill me, I hope I'm not. I'm thinking I'm leaving town tomorrow. We're gonna look for another load. But if you're looking to murder me, then let's pass on that. If you're looking to buy me a steak and a beer, then just get here now. Get here now because I'm hungry. Um, Dave, when I was there, yes. When I was there, yes. As a company driver, you can make over 1,800. I don't know now because last I knew, GP had some contract freight, but mostly spot market. That doesn't change the pay rate for drivers in the spot market for company drivers. But I wonder if they're struggling to find loads to keep drivers running. I don't know. When I was there, Dave, short answer was yes, you could. I can't speak for him now. Um, if your truck says lease to, it doesn't say that, Real Davis. It does not say lease to on it. So there you go. Everything in trucking is a little wink, wink every now and then. You know what I mean? Little wink and a little nudge, nudge. You know, sometimes it's a shady industry, is all I'm saying. So it does not say lease to on it. So I got to keep quick clicking the wrong part. I hate the electric trucks and cars. What do you think, Josh? I have no opinion on it, Eric. I started to give a shit for a while, and I think it's a cool idea, but nobody's really pulling it off. Even Tesla. Tesla's got some nice cars. Don't get me wrong, but the construction of a Tesla, for the most part, is pretty poor. It's Teslas are nice cars. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know that anybody's necessarily killing it with electric right now. I think it's a cool concept. I don't know, man. My brother has the cool Tesla. What the hell is that super fast Tesla? Maybe he's here. I don't know if he's watching. I don't know if he's watching or not, but I forget what it's called. The thing is like stupid fast, and I think it's pretty awesome. But I I I don't know. I'm kind of ignorant to the subject, I guess. How was Atlanta traffic? JF, not as bad as I thought it would be because everybody talks about like it being like this horrible thing. It still was not great, but it's to me it didn't feel any worse than any other city out there. Um, I would have been fine if it wasn't for the jackasses that took 6 hours to load my fucking trailer. You know, I would have been just fine. So it was more on them than traffic. Um, yeah, War Hungry. Yes, you're taking notes. You're taking notes. War Hungry wants me dead. I think I'm not really sure. I did notice I caught my truck number in the last video. So for anybody that's looking for me out here, I guess you'll find it. Um, what's up, Router? Good to see you. In this season of rebirth, may you feel your faith renewed and your heart made new with the hope Easter brings. Exactly, Bowl of the Woods. Exactly. I mean, I agree. I agree 100%. Um, there was a bunch of jackasses out that night. Oh, I don't know, Rig Pig. I wasn't reading the comments, so I don't really know. I just jumped on there to talk to Will Burner and sort of ask his opinion on what he would do if he were in my position. One thing I've learned to do is kind of just tune out the noise. Every once in a while, I will intentionally pay attention to the noise just to kind of see what's going on out there. But hey, I don't know why people act the way they do, Rig Pig, and I can't control them. So. Sydney's with GP right now, and it's a really solid place. Okay. Doing any gaming stream? Well, DB Cooper, I really thought about, because I've got solid fucking internet. This internet is so good, right? And I thought about, well, maybe I just make a separate channel and I do like gaming streams and stuff like that. But who am I kidding? I'm busy. I drive the truck all day. I'm still producing YouTube videos almost daily. I come in to do these live streams, and I'm tired. Like, I'm old and I'm tired now. I miss being a young man. You know, it wasn't that long ago that I was a much younger guy, and I had way more energy. So the reality is, DB Cooper, I would probably do it, like make this channel and like try to promote the hell out of it and get everyone excited. Oh, we're going to do some gaming stuff now on a whole new channel. And then I would abandon it within like a week and be like, sorry, I'm tired. I just got so much going on. Go truck yourself. What's up? Let me get some nicotine here. Sorry, need to get a hit of that nicotine. I broke the tip. See that? It's just metal. It fell off my shelf when I was sleeping last night onto the metal down between the bed and the refrigerator, and just shattered the plastic on it. So I need to buy a new one. So now it's just metal. I just broke it. I didn't break it. My truck broke it. It's not my fault. My truck says lease to in California. Didn't care when I was there. Yeah, I don't know who would be looking for that, to be honest with you. Would DOT care? I don't think they would. I don't think they would. Looked for the Easter Bunny today. Instead, I ran into the Ether Bunny. My head still hurts really bad. Oh yeah, well, I mean, still that sounds all right. It doesn't. I did well at GP as well. However, I had a buddy there now that's having dispatch issues. Yeah, that's kind of the thing, isn't it, T-Bone? It's weird how you can have such completely different experiences at a company. I love where I'm at right now. I mean, aside from the lease payments and fixed cost and all that being kind of high, I love where I'm at. I think it's fantastic. But I wouldn't be surprised if somebody came to work here and they were like, it sucks, it's horrible. It's just weird. It's weird. The Tesla's only thing at a red light turned green fast as hell. The Plaid, yes, big D steel trucker. Yes, my brother drives the Plaid, and that Tesla Plaid is just absurd. The speed on that thing, like the acceleration, the speed, it's just unreal. I rode in it once with him, and I liked it, but it was like it felt so weird because it just goes. It's like goes. It's almost like an on-off switch in place of the accelerator pedal. And he also has a GTR, which is a very fast car, but the GTR will scare the shit out of you. It's a very, very fast car. But the Plaid is just crazy fast. I don't get it, man. I don't know. Your experience can depend on your dispatcher. Yeah, that's a thing. That's here where I'm at. My dispatcher is the owner's brother. So he hasn't invested, or is it vested or invested? He has an interest in the company making money. So I couldn't have done worse with that at all. I mean, I couldn't have done better. Well, you guys get what I'm trying to say. The owner's brother is my dispatcher. So he is very, very emotionally invested in the market. And are the trucks making money? Are we profiting? Is everybody profiting? How do we keep drivers? All these things matter to him. So I wouldn't say I got really lucky with that, because this company is very adamant about keeping drivers rolling, about people making money. So I think that's sort of how they work in general. But having my dispatcher be the owner's brother, you can't go wrong with that. Atlanta's not bad if you go through between 8 p.m. and 5 p.m. Well, I got out of there last time. I kind of got screwed. Go truck yourself. But it was like 2:30 p.m. that I got on the interstate, the around the loop, whatever it is. I can't remember. Is it 285? I don't remember what the hell goes around Atlanta. I can't remember. And it wasn't horrible, but there was a little bit of stop and go in it. You should look at doing meat loads. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm running reefer, so why not? We'll just we try to pick the best load we can, or get to the best areas we can, things like that. But yeah, absolutely. No reason not to. I don't want you dead. I do want to beat some sense into you and maybe buy you well, no, I don't accept War Hungry. For some reason, if you want to beat me over my videos, I don't accept, and I definitely don't accept the steak and beer afterwards. That's weird. That's weird, dude. So definitely don't show up if you want to beat me. That's strange. About to own my truck 2 months. Awesome, Russell. Like paid off, or like are you about to buy one? I don't know which one, but either way sounds awesome. What did you do for internet? So some people got pissed off at me, Sydney, because I guess I was supposed to keep it secret. I'm going to tell you, don't worry. But I had posted a community post about how fast it is. It's crazy fast, right? And I had angry comments on that. This was right when I started this new channel. Like, you're the reason that my internet got canceled. And I'm like, what the hell? How am I the reason that your internet got canceled? Well, they found out that I was using it mobile because you YouTubers can't shut your mouths about it. I'm like, I don't know what just happened. Like, I didn't say anything about how you use your internet to the company that provides your internet. I don't get it. Turns out I didn't say anything wrong. I'm allowed to use my internet mobile. I'm allowed to. I called and asked because I was getting conflicting stories. I use T-Mobile. T-Mobile has home internet that is looks like a router that you have at home. It's screaming fast internet. It is on the T-Mobile network, so it's not always great. But if you're in good T-Mobile areas, it's fantastic. It's so good. But I don't know what all the anger was about. I don't know why T-Mobile canceled someone else's internet. No clue. No clue. But that's what I use, and it's fantastic. I love the game Trucking you did. I can't find it. You were so funny doing it. So we did, of course, American Truck Simulator, which I thought was boring. But the other one was, I don't remember if it was Snow Runner or Mud Runner. But we did that for sure. Verizon Wi-Fi box isn't bad. Oh, I just lost that. There it is. Isn't bad. Cost $80 a month, but 150 gigs is good enough for me. Yeah, and I think mine's $50 a month. I don't know any details besides that, if I'm being honest. A little slow today, Sydney. Hey, no worries, man. When you get busy, it's definitely difficult to find time for that. Yeah, I am very busy, DB, and I'm just tired. Like I towards the end of the day, I take a lot of naps these days. A lot of naps. Anytime this truck stopped, I'm probably taking a nap unless I'm hanging out on here or getting a video together. But I nap a lot these days. I do. I definitely do. Are you making any money yet? We're doing all right, Craig. I mean, it's a tough market. It's a tough market, and that's just kind of the way it goes. But surviving it so far. So that's all I got. I have a friend who got a speeding ticket in their Tesla. Those things are weird because you'll be going mock Jesus. Yeah, they're super fast, and that Plaid is just. It's a cool feeling, but it just like you feel like weightless, and it's cool. How old are you? If don't mind me asking. I'm 40. I'm 40 years old. Just an old man. You don't feel like you're going. Yeah, you're moving, boy. You are moving. Eric, good to see you. Happy Sunday to you. Also, I guess I don't know what a happy Sunday is, but happy Sunday to you. Also, I can't figure out how to get back. You figured it out, I see, Heston. There we go. Heston with the channel membership. I'll plug them again because why not? We do have channel memberships, guys. They cost $1.99 a month. That's it. Of that, $1.40 goes to me. And the faster I make money, the faster you guys get to see me make poor financial decisions. I'm just kidding, but no, they're $1.40, $1.99 a month. Appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Nothing happens. You just get a little thing by your name. Nothing happens that shows that you're a channel member, and that's it. Why would people get mad about you that on real? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. No, it's no Big D Steel Trucker. This is an imposter, DB Cooper, because we were all ready to turn him in. We were going to turn his ass in and split the reward money, but he's like, no, guys, I'm an imposter, and we all believed him. So maybe we're being bamboozled right now. I'm not sure. Oh, I get it. I get yeah. So Florida Jake and Dave. So I guess at some point T-Mobile was canceling some people using their home internet as mobile internet. I don't know why. Since then, T-Mobile has updated their terms of service, as far as I understand, that says you can use their home internet as mobile internet, because there was some backlash on it. Truckers use it, RV people use it, and people were starting to cancel their service. This is my understanding of it. So T-Mobile backed off the idea and said, yes, you can use it mobile. And because I said I use T-Mobile, people thought me saying it on the internet caused their internet service to get canceled. Now, if T-Mobile's terms of service says you can't use this mobile and you choose to do it anyways, it wouldn't take me saying it on the internet to get you canceled. T-Mobile can look at their own data and see that their little router is moving 2 different cell towers across the country and be like, oh, wait, we don't allow that, and turn it off. It had nothing to do with me saying that I use T-Mobile internet. And then T-Mobile watched my video, I guess, and then went, are there other truckers out there doing this? None of this happened. This is all made up. It's completely imaginary. That's what happened. That's what people were mad about. Was probably Jason Bateman, though. Jason Bateman better be careful, because I'm a very, very dangerous man. Very dangerous Jason Bateman. But yeah, Heston, thank you for that. Thank you for that channel membership. Appreciate you. Hello, Mark. How are you? Good to see you. I know YouTube lags at times, and it isn't your internet. Yeah, that's a thing. That's a thing. Let's see. I legit got so happy when I saw your channel back up. I really enjoy your vids when I play SnowRunner or I'm on my way to work. ? Oh, you didn't mean the question mark. I'm like, I don't know, bud. I don't know what you do. I don't know when you listen. Yeah. Let's see. What am I trying to say? Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. I was a little hesitant to start a new channel and all that, and I just got to kind of do my thing, remember that not everyone's going to like me, and that's okay. And I don't have to take it personally. I can hang out with you guys and enjoy that, and that's way better than worrying about if everyone else likes the videos I'm making. Who cares? No one cares. Not everybody likes everything. So thank you. I appreciate that. Holy crap, I honestly thought you were my age or a couple years younger. And what's your age? I know you said it earlier, but yeah, I don't know what your age is. I did not retain that information. Jason Bateman works at T-Mobile. Jason Bateman works at T-Mobile. That's awesome, though. Maybe I should put in some more Jason Bateman hate rants in my videos. It's been a while. I haven't watched anything in months now. I haven't even turned on a TV. Football season's over. What's the point? But yeah, I haven't had any reason to be mad at Jason Bateman is the point, because I haven't watched anything with him in it. But the minute something's on TV, well, you remember I was talking in a video recently. What was I talking about? Hating Prime, right? Like people that hate Prime, and I couldn't imagine being that angry that I like hate Prime. And then I made reference to my friend when we were teenagers that would get mad because like he would hear Blondie playing on. You remember Blondie, the musician, I guess, back in the 80s. He would like literally start like physically assaulting things around him as I drive my knuckles into the desk for some reason. But that's the way I feel when I see Jason Bateman. I'm ready to just like destroy stuff, just smash stuff, you know. Jason Bateman, just it's something about him just infuriates me. I don't know what it is. I have no idea, but it drives me crazy. Is this a new channel? Yeah, this is new. I had like 70,000 subscribers, Jack. But this one is brand new. We started over, baby. We started over. We'll always be here. You know, that's the thing. Like, I used to get so consumed with who doesn't like me. I mean, how stupid was I when I was doing that, right? Because I had a channel with over 70,000 subscribers. Obviously, a few people liked me, you know, but I was so goddamn consumed all the time with, well, this guy said this mean thing about me, and this guy said this mean thing. I should have been focusing on you guys the entire time and hanging out here and making good content instead of my downward spiral that I went through for everyone to see. So yeah, we'll just make the videos and we'll hang out here. It's more fun that way. It's more fun. Good to see the channels back up. I was bummed out. Yeah, I just completely took it down. You're 33. No, I'm a little older than that, man. I'm a little older than that, but like, I guess not by a whole lot, but yeah, I'm 40. I'm starting to go gray right here in the mustache really bad. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I kind of like it. I think it's going to be a good look. The ladies in my life are both into like the gray and stuff like that. So nothing bad is going to come from me going gray. I'm looking forward to it. So that'll be nice. Jason Master Bateman. It was that goddamn movie where he was in the wheelchair. Chip. What was the movie where Jason Bateman was pretending to be in a wheelchair? Spoiler alert, he was never in the wheelchair. He was such a smug little prick in that movie that like I wanted to go tip him over out of his wheelchair. And ever since I watched that movie, I can't deal with him. I can't deal with Jason Bateman. I can't do it. So yeah, no, fuck Jason Bateman. Like, I'm getting mad. It's like Blondie's in the room right now, and my friend is, you know, there and punching her. I don't know. Yeah, I'm a beautiful soul. Well, thank you. What an amazing thing to say. Thank you. I appreciate that. That was really nice. I was kind of thrown off a little bit by that. Thank you. I am I am who I am. I have my days, you know. I have my days. Different drama with different circles. Yeah, that's true. The Ether Bunny is Jason Bateman. He kidnapped me and took me to Utah, but I managed to get back in my truck and carry out a daring escape, pursued by Bateman and his minions. I mean, that might be a good movie. I would probably work on the plot a little bit, Florida Jake, a little bit, but I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing overall, and I think you could go far with it. So I would do that. I would keep it up. I would write it down and then revisit it tomorrow. And then maybe when you're on some downtime, and I would say do drugs and then get real creative, but you're a truck driver like me, so don't do drugs. But maybe get like good and drunk and write down some more ideas. And then when you sober up, read through it. I like where your heart is. I like where you're going with this. It's just not quite there for me, but I get it. I get it. Isn't just gray. It's called Salt and Pepper. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, for lack of better term, daddies are in right now. So if you can be like 40 something and getting like gray hair in your mustache and beard and stuff like that, I mean, we're in. The ladies love it these days. It wasn't that long ago that it was just like we were old men, and now it's like, oh my god, a daddy, you know, and it's like, oh shit, this is crazy. So yeah, it's a good time to be middle aged, is all I'm saying. You don't like the oxcarks? I don't know what that means, Jack. I'm bad at reading though. Hey guys, you know what Vans are? That was one of my favorite moments, Sydney. I'll be honest with you though. in a second. Well, I'm being honest with you now, but I'll also continue to be honest with you in a second. When I said that, it was so funny to me too, because I as you know, my videos aren't scripted. I just, here's what comes out of my mouth and let's hope for the best, right? And I couldn't believe I had spent like 5 minutes explaining what vans were, how vans work. And then I pointed it out, which made it funnier to me. But then, Sydney, what happened is every video I posted after that was some person commenting about vans. Like, do you know what vans are? The same as the fucking Hereford, right? Hereford. Like, that went on for years. I couldn't put out a video without people mentioning Hereford. And even now on this new channel. And to the point the jokes were fucking ruined for me. I was like, this isn't even funny anymore. Like, I just can't do it. I can't do it with you guys, you know. But the jokes were completely ruined because I heard them over and over so many times. It was just crazy. Just say no to wheelchair tipping. Well, if Jason Bateman's in it, I think we should make an exception to the rule. I think so. I'm not a trucker, but my dad's a retired trucker. Yeah, my dad's an old man too. He's an old trucker. But he's trying to retire. He's thinking about it. He's getting up there. So we'll see. And then Telly doubles down, take a van to Hereford. Yes, thank you. And run over my head with it at the same time. Can you do a part 2 to trucker horror stories? Well, see, the thing is those just actually, those were organic stories. Those were things that happened while I was on the road. And I haven't really had anything like that since then with those stories, because I think it was like 3 or 4 stories, and those took years for me to collect those, right? And I don't know if it's just I'm so used to trucking that I don't pay attention to anything around me anymore. Like, I don't hear weird noises and I don't notice supernatural things or alien activity, nothing like that, because I'm just like in my own world. So I don't have any stories like that. I don't have any, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I don't have any. But if they ever come up again, sure. Like, I'll tell the story here on YouTube. I will. Um, it's gotten bad for me. It's gotten really bad. Like, tomorrow's video, that was going to be today's video, and then I decided to go live. I think I spend the first like 4 or 5 minutes bitching about like an annoying Subway customer in front of me. And they were annoying, but who cares about that story? What a stupid story. Sometimes I feel like I'm wasting your guys' time. I'm like, did you just listen to me talk about that really for like 4 minutes? That's absurd. But thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Me in the bathroom at Petra. Well, this morning, Florida Jake, I'm giving away the whole video, but also, I had the morning bubble guts, right? And so I get up and jog to the bathroom, and it had one of those. I was in there by myself for like ever, and it had one of those automatic lights that turn off after no motion for a while. So I had to finish what I was doing in the dark with the light of my cell phone, to get everything taken care of. So I had a horror story from the bathroom this morning too. Dave, I do not have a load yet. We're going to look at the load board in the morning and figure it out. My dispatcher is enjoying his Easter Sunday off, so I didn't want to bother him too much. I was like just so frustrated with this whole load by the time it was done that I just said, "Don't worry about it. Let's reload tomorrow." So we'll worry about that in the morning, but I'm sure we'll be fine. A car got up in front of his right wheel drive. Sorry, vaping, but I'm still reading. Oh, that's good. God, I love nicotine. God damn, I love nicotine. Doesn't it feel so good hitting your bloodstream? Like, I vape nonstop when I'm not sitting here talking. Like, I just puff on this thing all fucking day. So a few minutes of not vaping, I'm talking to you guys, and I take that hit off it, you could just feel it like, oh God, right in the bloodstream. Oh my God, it's so good. He sued the company. Well, it sounds like he wasn't at fault then. I'm just drawing my own conclusions. Have you ever seen anything in the weird in the sky? Yeah, I have. That was in the that video I did, the horror stories. That was years ago. That video did really well too. That one had a few 100,000 views, anyways. But I was actually talking to my wife on the phone across New Mexico pretty late at night, and she's way into the UFO stuff. She watches, ancient aliens and stuff like that. The guy with the crazy hair with aliens, right? Maybe like I don't have crazy enough hair for it yet, but like if somebody wants to make a meme out of me being the alien guy, you know, there you go. That guy. Um, then, but I was talking to her, and a light shot straight up into the sky, like a blue light, and my phone disconnected at the same time. Um, so it was pretty cool. It was just like off to the side of the road, just this blue light. Like I saw it flash a few times out in this empty area, and then it just shot straight up into the sky and lost phone service, just dead. And it took about 10 minutes to get phone service back, and I called my wife back, and because I was like, it was something like what she heard on her end. Like I was like, oh shit, there's this light flashing, and then like I was gone. I was off the phone with her. So yeah, that was a pretty cool one actually. That was interesting. I'll make SpongeBob SquarePants references on the CB just to fuck with people. I don't have a CB in this truck. Funny thing, when I started here, this truck had some electrical problems, so they put me in a loaner truck that had a CB in it. And everybody has always told me that you got to have a CB, you got to have one, right? I found it to be one of the most useless things I have ever seen. You know how everybody always tells you have to have a CB? That way, if there's an accident, you know what lane to get in. You know what I heard on the CB? Because I turned it on for that particular occasion. I said, okay, prove me wrong, truckers. Prove me wrong. I think the CB is useless. You know what I heard on that CB? A bunch of shitheads talking shit. All they were saying was, these dumb fucking drivers don't know what lane to be in because they don't have their CB on. Yeah, if these dumb fucks had their CB on, they'd know what lane to be in. Well, what do you expect from a bunch of steering wheel holders? If they would turn their CB on, they'd know what lane to be in. You know what they never fucking said? What lane to be in. Not once. Not one time did they say what lane to be in. They just said if you had a CB, they would hear you, and they would know what lane to be in. But not one time. I had the thing on for 20 goddamn minutes, and not one time did any person mention what lane to be in. All they did was say, they're in the wrong damn lane. What are we doing here? You guys told me if I got a CB, that's what I was told, that I would know what lane to be in. And nothing happened. Nothing happened. I quit smoking cigarettes a few years ago after 15 years. I smoked for about 20 years, DB, and then I switched to vaping years ago. And I love nicotine. You have to understand, I have no intention of giving up nicotine at all. But I do, excuse me. I do like that I don't smell like stale smoke. I like that holes aren't burned in the seats, I love those things. So I like vaping, but I'll never give up nicotine. Won't do it. George, I think that's pronounced like sucralose. I'm not really sure, but he's the guy with the hair. Yeah. I don't have that crazy hair yet. Life starts now. Good to see you, bud. Good to see you. You caught the stream this time. Thanks for stopping in. That was probably just T-Mobile cutting off your internet. Yeah, right. Yeah, they found out I was using their internet and they just canceled me on the spot. I'm one of the most useless things I've ever seen. You are? I don't know about that. Life starts now. Maybe you're being too hard on yourself. Maybe you're having a bad day. Are you grumpy today? Life starts now. Are you grumpy? Fate Trucking, good to see you. Good to see you. We're having fun. I'm trying to keep it fun. I find that I get tired much quicker these days, so I don't know how much longer I'll last, but we're having a good time anyways. I use the CB just to fuck with the super truckers. My dad likes to argue with people on there. He's always telling me, he's like, and I told that motherfucker, you pull over, motherfucker, right? And I'm like, Dad, you're gonna get your ass kicked, old man, out there. He's like, I won't. They will though. They'll get their asses kicked, not me. So, and my dad's such a funny guy because he gets all fired up. He gets so fucking worked up, and then he'll be like, I told that motherfucker, pull over. This old man will fucking take care of you. Pull over, right? And then he refers to them as radio Rambos. He's like, those fucking radio Rambos. I'm like, yeah, Dad, Those fucking Radio Rambos, I know. And Dad does watch my stream, so he's either laughing right now if he's watching, or he's angry. And now he's going to come kick my ass. He's going to come catch me on the side of the road and beat the shit out of me. I don't know. So, but he gets fired up. He gets fired up with other truckers, man. He does. The Southern accent is required to use the CB. Yeah, I tell you what. I tell you, man. I'm not sure. They bullshit on it, but it's saved my ass during a few storms. See, I guess I've never had that happen, Stolen Do. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying that's an inaccurate statement. I've never seen it. But maybe that's just me. I'm not sure. I quit smoking 3 weeks ago. Oh, don't talk about it, Florida Jake. Out of sight, out of mind. Don't mention it, because now you're probably sitting there thinking about it. So, like, quit talking about it. Gross. We're just gonna end that conversation. I guess we're not, because I still like the smell of a cigarette, DB Cooper. I do. When somebody's smoking it, like, I love the smell of a cigarette. I do. You're supposed to, like, not like that, I guess, after you quit smoking. I think it smells amazing. But the stale smoke, the person that's got smoke all in their clothes and stuff, that smells terrible. I don't like that at all. But a cigarette that somebody's smoking, oh, that's still the good shit. It is. Sorry, guys, getting some more nicotine. As a matter of fact, I'm going to crank this up a few, because it's just not hitting the same right now. Well, CRG asking if I use the load boards. What I found is that my dispatcher's probably smarter than me. I do look at the load boards and kind of pay attention to the market. But as of right now, I'm just kind of letting my dispatcher dispatch, kind of letting him do his thing. And if it turns out he sucks, then I'll step in and say, get me this load or get me that load, which they do let me do here. But as of right now, I look at the load board just to kind of get an idea of what we're looking at. Like from here, we're looking at, hopefully tomorrow looks a little bit better, but we're looking at like $4,000 to go to the West Coast. And that's just not enough. So let me see here. Let me look at what's going on the board tomorrow. The board's going to light up tomorrow. So right now is not really a good indicator for it, but we've got like 4,300 to Tacoma. We've got 3,700 to Oregon, all the way over by Portland. We're seeing 3,700 to California, 3,500 to Kentucky, but this load is screwy. It's Elizabethtown, Kentucky to Tacoma, Washington, to another stop in Tacoma, Washington, back to Elizabethtown, Kentucky for $3,500. Listed at 74 cents per mile. Like, something's fucked up with that load. Here's 3,400 to Las Vegas. So what I'm hoping to see is these turn into like $4,000 loads by morning to go West Coast. Even that doesn't seem like enough. But that's kind of where we're at right now. That's what it looks like today. Thank you, Air Force pilot. Appreciate that. I do see that you send me stuff on Snapchat, and I don't mean to be a dick and not respond to you. I get a lot of like random snaps and pictures on Snapchat, so I kind of look at them, and if I'm busy, then I go on about my day. So I apologize, not to only you, Air Force pilot, but to everyone that like sends me stuff on Snapchat, and I don't always respond because I'm like, hey, yeah, cool, I'm busy, and then I go on about my day. So so don't mean to be a dick, of course. Board in Iowa on a 34. Yeah, it seems like that's the thing right now. Everybody's on a 34. Everyone. In a town with like 300 people. Yeah. Definitely get you a few drinks, man. If you're on a 34, why not? Cigar Swisher Sweets. Yeah, I used to smoke some cigars, just the cheap things. I'm no cigar expert, that's for damn sure, but I don't mind a cigar every now and then. I might still like a cigar every now and then, now that I think about it. I used to smoke out of a pipe too, like the old man pipes, I used to walk around with a pipe hanging out of my mouth, unironically even. I just thought it was, I don't know. I liked it. But if anybody's ever smoked out of a pipe, tobacco pipe, I mean. They get all the like juice, like they just fill with juice in the bottom of it. That's basically your spit mixed with like tobacco. And if you happen to like, it's hanging out of your mouth and you're like talking to someone and maybe you laugh and you tilt your head back and it'll run that juice right down your throat. Gross. Gross. You do not want to get your nicotine that way. But I used to use a tobacco pipe too years ago. Um, Yeah, do it up, Florida Jake. I would still work on the script a little bit, but I think you are. I think you're onto it. Can I be my own broker? I mean, I'm sure if I invested the resources and learned how, but uh, no. As of right now, to answer your question right now, no, I don't have any way to do that. I wouldn't even know how to do that. Is being a trucker feel like you hit the rock bottom? No, I don't think so. Um, no, I don't feel that way at all. Um, you ever drive through Maine? Yeah, I do. I was up there recently, but yeah, I've been to Maine quite a few times. But I might stop going up there to the Northeast because like every time we go up there, we seem to get fucked. Like trying to get out of there is always a challenge. So as cool as it is, maybe when I get in a better spot financially, then I can just go up there. But right now, it doesn't make sense at all. Um, who the fuck's taking a load for 74 cents a mile? I hope no one. That's just what was listed there. I don't know if anybody's taking it, but it was on there. Um, but yeah, there's you see them though. Life starts now. You see them. When I was in Pendleton, Oregon last time, you were seeing loads for 74 cents. It was a disaster. We got out of there at like a buck 50, I think. But hold on, my power for my tablet for some reason was unplugged and my tablet just died up there. So, anyways, it's plugged back in. Anyways, I used to do Copenhagen in high school. Yeah, we had the redneck crew at my high school also. They were always spitting everywhere, walking around with their little spit cups and things like that. Um, just curious what you thought of the scenery. I'm sorry, DB. This is gonna be all bad news. I've been doing this so long, man. It's like I've seen it all. I, I do miss that part of trucking when things were exciting. And oh god, I've never been here before. Um, but I can't really distinguish Maine from really anything else. It's on the coast. It looks like the East Coast. It looks like the West Coast. The Pacific Northwest looks very similar to the Northeast. As far as like there's trees and there's mountains and there's water over there. And I wish it was still exciting, DB Cooper, but it was cool the first time, going up through there. Trucking with Taylor, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. How are you? Good to see you. Um, Live in Minnesota. My wife wants me home. Oh yeah, Dave and Sydney are working out a whole GP thing. Hey Dave, if you decide to do it, maybe kick Sydney over there a referral bonus, unless you got someone already. I'm just saying, maybe y'all could get a little referral there for Sydney if you don't mind. Not my business, but why not? Why not? Get your referral bonus, Sydney. So, anyways, I'm way over in Utah, so they want me to be out for at least 4 weeks. And Utah's a tough place to get to. It's not tough to get to, but it is tough to get out of. Utah's a shit market. Utah's a real shit market. I don't like going there anymore. People need to just call those shippers and tell them to. Well, it's the broker. It's the broker. Life starts now. Now, whatever the broker worked out with the shipper and receiver and whoever pays them, that's their business. But the broker has some fucking nerve, don't they? Posting a load at 74 cents a mile. There's this thing going on now. I watched a really informative video on it, but it looks like it's only after the fact. Only after the fact that you can call the broker after you've done a load for them and ask them what they got paid. And apparently, somebody probably knows more about this than I do, so you can go ahead and say it. But apparently, they're supposed to provide you that information now by law, is my understanding. So you can call a broker out on it and say, hey, I want to see what you made on that load. Now, there's nothing enforcing it. Like, they could lie. They could Photoshop a goddamn thing, right? But they're supposed to by law or regulation, tell you what they were paid for the load in comparison to what you were paid. And that's a very interesting thing right now. But yes, a broker putting up a load at 74 cents per mile, it needs to, I got you, Soak. No big deal. I didn't take it too personally, I don't think. But no, I got you. No big deal, man. Posting a load at 74 cents per mile. I mean, what the fuck is going through their head? And it's from Kentucky, 2 stops in Tacoma, and back to Kentucky. I mean, that's going to take you all goddamn week. That's a long run, right? That's a long run. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking. I'm not really sure. Not really sure. I got some really good lobster rolls in Portland, Maine. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Split the referral. There you go. There you go. A lot of brokers make you sign an agreement that says they don't have to tell you before they will even. Yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. It's a whole thing. Anyways, guys, like I said, unfortunately, I get tired fast these days, and I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go in and get something to eat. But I appreciate you guys coming to hang out. Been an hour. I think that's good enough. I am ready for bed, so I'm gonna go get me something to eat. I'm gonna pass out. And I'll see you guys next time. All right, cool. Thanks for coming to hang out with me. Appreciate you.